New Saturday night, where I should remind you really quickly, I am going back out on the road for stand-up comedy this month with stops in St. Louis, Buffalo, Des Moines, Omaha, and Reno. And for tickets to that and all of my shows, you can visit foxacrossamerica.com, which is also where you can get tickets to come to New York City and be in the studio audience with these absolute lunatics right here. New York's actually really nice in the spring, although ever since Mom Donnie got in, you can't tell who's jogging and who's just getting chased. You know what I mean? Now, the good news in the other world of sports is that golf legend Tiger Woods is thankfully not hurt, so maybe he can make a comeback. The bad news is nobody will rent him a golf cart. Never again. Here's the video. Watch this real quick. There is Tiger failing his test, not looking good. Double hand, tap the nose, put him behind your back.
Place him behind your back.
Yeah, and the worst part is the one cop looked at the other cop as she held up the cuffs, and he was like, just do it. She went full Nike. Joining us now is the one girl who could save his career from that big sand trap in the sky. Say hello to the host of Outnumbered, the Human Happy Hour, Emily Compagno.
What's going on? Hey, you guys.
What's so funny about this booking is every time I hang out with Emily, we drink so much we become Tiger Woods.
I'm like, that's all he had in his pocket? Check out me on Fridays.
Okay, but on a very serious note, this is a show, if you watch it every week, you probably appreciate the fact that we're trying to take some of the seriousness out of the news cycle, kind of make fun of it. We're basically always trying to find the off-ramp, just like Tiger, oddly enough, just like Tiger. But seeing as he's about to lose $1 zillion as a corporate pitchman, I think this is a perfect opportunity for him to lean into this and endorse self-driving cars.
Nice.
Emily, are you going to tell me if right after they slap the cuffs on him and you just go, Waymo?
I think that's our next Super Bowl commercial. Wait for it in January. Yeah, look, a lot has been made about him either calling or pretending to call the president at that moment. I think my favorite response on the internet was someone being like, yeah, if the president's in my phone, I will be calling him indeed if I get arrested. But I'll also say this, he is dating the mother of the grandchildren of the president. Yeah. And growing up, and your parents were the same, they were like, if you get arrested, if anything happens, we want to hear it from you first. The first phone call better be to my parents, and then the second one can be from the cops, and they're like, it's okay, we heard it first from our daughter. So maybe he was just saying, Mr. President, you know, look, I wanted you to hear it from me before you hear it from the cops, but something bad just happened, and then I think that that's probably a really good thing, right?
Okay, yeah. No, look at Emily. Look at Emily. You want to know the difference between you and me? The difference between you and me is my dad was a cop, so if I get arrested, he knew before I did.
He was the one arresting you.
I'm like, hey, man.
You can clean your room.
What do you mean we live together? What is going on? But Danny, really think about this. Tiger made, so far in his life, $1.6 billion in endorsements. Although that is hard to count because he asked for the money in singles. But the point is, do you see value? Is this a move? Because you know how self-driving cars they haven't quite bridged the gap. People are using them. As stupid as this sounds, it might work.
He can maybe get that endorsement. He can maybe get Intoxilock, you know, where you have to blow to turn the car on. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that. Gianno does.
One of them.
Okay, fair.
I do love, though, that he has to call the president doesn't have enough going on, where he's just like, hey, I got an offender bender.
That is so funny.
That wouldn't have been my first call. Would have been to Johnny Cochran.
Oh.
If that glove doesn't fit, let me stop.
Yes.
This is why Gianno's always getting locked up. Johnny Cochran's dead, you guys.
But no, on a very serious note, people have been saying, like, he's a billionaire. How could he not have a driver? And then I think back to when he cheated on his wife with 50-plus women.
Yes.
And he did not pay to fly them out or get a hotel. This guy's a cheapskate. He's not going to get his own driver.
Kennedy, I'm kidding. Emily, is that what it is, Emily? He's got alligator arms and he can't reach the steering wheel?
Oh, my gosh, he's like a T-Rex. Look, well, he says it's about privacy, but then I was thinking, thanks to my co-host, who she's the actual brain in this, was like, you just get them to sign an NDA. So I do feel like if you're that rich, if you are really that rich, there isn't an excuse. You have a full-time driver. You know, it's just like my bodyguard, like the one that you trust. You have your like circle, and then you can do whatever you want in the back seat, including 50 other chicks. Cool. I don't understand it. If I had that much money, I would have a chef and I would have a driver.
Yo, I brought Emily Compagno on to class this show up, and she just organized a gangbang at the time of this car. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, my son Lincoln tells us how he's preparing for his freshman year in college. Take a look.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.